problem. I'll just go for briefing on Unit 3 today. Okay. So first we saw what was recruitment. So it is nothing but generating application for specific position to be filled in the organization from the society. So here recruitment is generating the application. So it is collecting the application from the society to fill the positions in the organization. Okay. You can see this. Okay. I'll just go for telling you the main things. Okay, so we will go for what is process of recruitment. So what are the process the organization follow in the organization? So first they have to evaluate the need and find there if there is any vacancy in the organization. If they find that there is a vacancy, then they have to go for recruitment planning. Okay, so when they go for deciding for recruitment planning, they have to go for decide on the job specification for vacant position. Then they have to go for what are the they have to go for deciding what are the major and minor responsibility of a person, what are the skills and experience, the qualification required by the employee, then grade and level of pay. All these things they have to go for planning. When is the starting date, till when they will be temporary, when they will be permanent, and they have to mention all the special conditions. And then they have to attach all these things to the job. Okay, then they have to go for developing the strategy. So developing the strategy is how they are going to recruit, how many with what qualifications they are going to hire for the organization, whether it is direct method, indirect method, third party method, like sources of recruitment, through how they are going to recruit the candidates for their organization. So that is strategy. So strategy is like, how many with what qualification they are going to hire for the organization. So that strategy they have to go for decide, and through which sources of recruitment they are going to hire the candidates. I don't know why it is coming blank. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There is some problem. Okay, so okay, so understood the process to the strategy. Then they have to go for searching. So here attracting the job seekers to the organization through different sources. And then screening is what, once the pool of applicants send their application, they have to screen who will match their job according to the knowledge, skills, ability. They have to go for screening those applications, and then they have to go for uh, taking going for go for interview. And then they have to select go for giving the selection test, screening interviews, and there are some different techniques for the interviews. And then they have to screen the candidates. Once they do that, they have to evaluation control from the organization. Like, see, the evaluation is whether their recruitment, whatever they are doing, is efficient or not, whether they are going to get through different sources what they have used, whether they are going to go for get the better employees to the organization or not. So all that they have to evaluate and control. Recruiters, whoever is recruiting the employees, the recruiters has to be given salary. They have to spend cost and time on job analysis, advertising expenses. So all these things they have to evaluate and control. So this is the process of recruitment. So next we will see is sources and methods of recruitment. What are the different types of recruitment? So there are two sources, internal and external sources. We'll see what are internal methods. So transfer and promotion, transfer is moving a person from or shifting a person from one job to a similar other job. So here they don't involve any change in the rank, responsibility, and prestige. Okay, they will be just transfer from one job to another job which is similar with responsibility, rank, prestige, salary, everything is same. Promotion is shifting a person from one position to the higher position with the higher responsibility and higher pay. So that is also one type of recruitment for the particular vacant job. Job posting is posting the advertisement of vacant jobs inside the organization, where places like employee launch, where more number of employees get together. Such places they go for posting the information about the job vacancies, like cafeterias, elevators, all these places. Employee referrals, you know that, I know, like the person who is already in the organization, they go for giving some employee referrals. They, it might be their friend, relative, or someone. They go for referral, and organization go for calling them for the interview. So here main problem is favoritism, because it is an employee referral, so they might prefer the first one to give the job to them. Then former employees who have already left the job, maybe because of voluntary retirement or some other job, so they have left the organization, but they go for recruiting them back because they will be knowing more about the company, so they will be hiring the former employees. So demerits, merits, and all I won't tell. Okay, so external sources, direct method. In these three types of methods are there external sources, direct, indirect, and third party. So what is direct method? So campus recruitment, it's a direct method of recruitment. So recruiters visit the educational institute and they go for picking the job aspirants according to the skills they require. Scouting is a job fair where many number of organization come to the particular place where they go for hiring. It is like job fair, where employees can go for choosing 5 to 6 companies where they can go for giving interviews which will suit their skills. Recruitment at the factory gate. So here, see, in job posting, the posting will be done inside the organization. So here, a recruitment at the factory gate is posted outside the factory gate, which will give the information for inside as well as outside about the job vacancies. Indirect method is advertisements, giving advertisements. You see in the newspaper, right? Advertisements about the responsibility package, type of duty, their type of designation. So all these things will be in the advertisement. Employees trade association or club. So here, employee trade association or clubs where they go for having their uh, when they come for meeting, conference, seminars, and other social functions in the employee trade association, they will collect the information. On the basis of that information, they go for hiring the employees. Professional associations, so here also they go for collecting. There will be some professional associations where they will go for collecting the biodata of the members, which will give the information to the various organization on request. Other reputed firms, so here, they go for getting the information about the applicants from other reputed firms. Third party methods, private employment agencies. There will be some consultancies where they go for hire the employees and supply the employees to the organization. Trade union, even trade union also go for offering manual and skilled labors to the organization. Employment exchanges, so employment exchanges are those exchanges which is been statutory requirements, which is from government, where they go for forcing the organization to go for giving some vacancy for unemployed youth or displaced persons, ex-military, physically handicapped. So there will be some quota, we tell, no, quotas for all these people. Internet recruiting, uh, and on the websites they go for giving information and they go for hiring the applicants through internet. Unsolicited applicants or walk-ins, the people just go for just walk into the organization and submit their resumes. So whenever the organization finds that there is a vacancy and that person skills and requirements matches with the vacant position, the person will be called for the interview. So constraints of recruitment, unattractive jobs. So there are some what are the constraints for recruitment for some organization? If the jobs are unattractive, there will be no good employees to the there will be no good employees application to the organization. If the job is not very attractive, the good employees will not go for putting their applications. Poor image, if the organization has a poor image and the people don't like to work in that particular organization, then they will not attract the large number of qualified applicants to the organization. Trade union requirement, like there will be some constraints of trade unions. So if there is too much of interventions of trade union, people will not get the good applicants. Like trade union will tell that only their mentioned people have to be taken, or such things will disturb the recruitment. Organization policies, some policies of the organization also will discourage the competent employees to get the job in the organization. Restrictive policies of government, there will be some restrictions from the government, where as per there will be some rules where company have to hire the employees on the basis of merit or seniority basis. This happens for some government organizations. Some challenges, that's okay, fine. New approaches, what are the present new approaches of recruitment? Electronic recruitment, there are some different well, social medias through which they go for recruitment. Social media, smartphones, the people nowadays. Then on-site recruitment, here information about the job and various benefits of workers and telephone numbers of organization representatives printed in the handouts. And whenever people feel that they want a job, they can contact the organization representative. Like when you go for some browsing websites, you get a pop-up, you right? So at that time, there will be a number or information about the organization in that pop-up, so that the applicants, whenever they require a job, they can go for calling the organization representative. Billboard advertising, the hoardings, billboard advertisement will be kept display through air. There will be hydrogen balloons will be left into the air, having the company's name and information about there is a vacancy. This is all old style, but nowadays they don't use display through air. Glow signboard, radium signboards, which will attract the employees to put their applications, so that it is like attracting the people, so that they go for applying for the job. Stickers, they go for printing each and everything about the vacant position in a stickers, and they go for pasting in walls and vehicles to grab the attention of the people. Kiosk is the where it goes for collecting all the informations about the person. So whenever the organization requires information, they can collect it through this kiosk. Cultural or social events, in cultural or social events, handouts are being distributed to the people who are there, so that if there is any good applicants, they can go for applying for the job. Response cards, so here so here employment are offered, and they go for pre-designed cards by the organization. The willing applicants can get these cards through emails, where they can go for applying for the job. So it's like a response card. There will be a card, I think. Have you seen about the cards in what is that, Reader Digest and all? Have you got any mails about that? It will be everything printed. Only thing is you have to put your all information in that. It's like a response card. When the it will come through mail. Okay, if you are in need of a job, you can go for putting all your information, and it will go to the organization. And if they feel that your skill matches their vacant position, they will go for calling you for the interview. Conversation of clients as employees, so it is conversion of clients to employees. If they have any clients or customers and feel that they are very good enough for improving the organization image and betterment of the organization, they go for converting the customers to their employees. So what is selection? So after the recruitment, it comes selection process. So selection refers to the process in which individuals are picked from the pool of candidates, which according to the required knowledge and skills for the job. So there will be recruitment is attracting the pool of candidates. So from that pool of candidates, picking the people according to the required knowledge skills for the job, which is called as selection. And selection is also called as a negative process, because from thousands of application, it will select just 100 or 20. So it is also called as a negative process. So selection is picking the people who will really match to the knowledge and skills which is given by the organization. So factors, So these are the factors which will affect the selection process. Like, there will be some government regulations, trade unions, nature of labor. So on that basis, they go for selecting the employees. Process of selection, this is important for the exam. Screening of applicants. So they have to make the employees fill the application forms, and from where they have to fill in their biodata, achievement, experience. Then they will be so that they can go for having a right person for the right job. So here, from the pool of candidates, they are screening the applicants so that they can get a right person who have a right knowledge, right skills, which will match their vacant position. So they go for screening the applicant. Then there will be certain selection test. It might be aptitude or personality test. There will be different tests, we'll see later. Then selection interview will be done. It might be a panel interview or one-to-one interview, which will evaluate the candidate for the job. Medical examination will be taken, where whether the person is healthy for the job. Then reference check or background verification is, for example, for you, tomorrow if you go for a job, you have to go for give the reference check. It might be a professor of the college, or and background verification, that you have to go for giving the mail of college, where they go for asking the marks, conduct, all those things they will ask from the uh, educational institution, or to see whether you are good in conduct or not. Then hiring decisions. Okay, reference check also, I'll tell you, many students have given the reference of me, my colleagues and all, like other sirs and all, where they go for calling us and asking how is the person, what is his conduct, whether he's studious, whether he's, whether he's able to take the pressure. So all these questions will be asked with us, so we have to give the answers for them. And there will be a background verification from the college, where they will give you the information, they will give the information about the conduct of the person, regularity, all these things. Then hiring decision will take place in the organization. So now we will see the selection test, different types of selection test. Ability test is the ability of the person. Here is a measurement of ability of a person to give a solution to a problem. So level of performance of the level of performance the person is giving. So here there will be aptitude test, achievement test, and intelligence test. What is aptitude test? Solving the problems, the talent the person has, the capability of solving the particular problem. And uh, here there will be different aptitude tests, like psychomotor aptitude test, artistic aptitude test. I think you have seen, right? They'll put I think you have seen the aptitude question papers. There will be dots, and you have to see the differences between one picture and another picture. So all these are the different types of test. So this will go for identifying the talents of the candidates, how much they have the capability to give a solution to that particular uh, questions or problems, or that. And achievement, so how fast you go for giving the solution to the particular problem. So that is what is aptitude test. What is the talent of a person? Achievement test is, what is your previous achievements in your previous job, in your previous education life. So all those that will be taken. Intelligence test is IQ test, how good you are in comprehensions, reasoning, and numbers and memory. Personality test your behaviors, the personality of a person facing the public, consumers, employees. What is your behavior in the public? And openness to experience, motivation, agreeableness. What is your personality in taking up the uh, all these factors? Interest test is you showing the interest in the activities, like what is your, see, that's what I tell, no, whenever you introduce yourself, whenever you tell your hobbies, that also matters. Please don't tell that your hobbies are watching TV, all those. It's actually stupid to tell that you like watching TV and all. Okay, so tell the hobbies which, see, in that also they will go for deciding whether you're good in something or not. So attitude test your behavior, the mindset, the attitude you show towards your other person. Projective test, is employees to estimate the consequence of any act at the future. So here, how will be your act in the future? They go for estimating the your behavior or your work in the future. Situational test is here how effectively the candidates will tackle the situation. They will go for giving some situation to the person, and they go for judging the particular situation, or going for give some information about the situation. So how that person will go for tackling the particular situation. Honesty test is how much committed the person is, how much honesty the person is. So what is placement? So placement is nothing but placing the person at the right job after the person is being hired. Allocation of people to the job. So process is data collection. Whatever the person, so here, data collection is first to collect the data about the employee for identifying the qualification, skills, and ability. Once we know their qualification, skills, and ability, we have to evaluate which job will suit the particular person. Once you find the particular person which suits the candidate, then go for allocating and placing the person at the right job, and then go for controlling whether the person is in the right job or not. Then comes induction. Induction, it is an orientation. Induction is the orientation given. Induction is introducing a person towards the organization. What is induction? Induction is a process of where new employees introduced to the job and other organization. I think when you came here new, there was a orientation, so same thing. It is introducing about the organization, the department, all those. So what is the process of induction? General orientation, it will be here it is making the employee comfortable in the organization, motivating him, and telling about the process of the organization, telling the history, business objectives, all this overall general orientation. Then they go for introducing about the department, who is your boss, what is the role and responsibility, and what goes on in the department, all these things, and making you familiar with the every activities of the department for the few months. It might be 1 month or 2 months. Okay, actually it will be for a week. Okay. Then specific job orientation about the particular job in which he is going to work. They go for giving the orientation on the knowledge of the job in which he is going to work. So type of induction: formal induction and informal induction. Formal induction, where they go for introducing the new employees to the organization, working environment. There will be supervisors where they go for helping the person to tell about the or introducing about the organization, department, everything, the work culture, everything. Informal induction is the person is learning by error. Okay, new employees are learning through a trial and error method. There will be no one to guide him. The person will have to go for knowing about the work environment. They themselves have to get comfortable in the organization. Okay, internal mobility is whenever there is an expansion in the organization, there will be a movement of a person from one place to another, or from one branch to another branch. Internal mobility is the person, they don't go for recruiting the new employee. If there is expansion or there is a changing of flexibility in the organization, they go for moving, or there is a expansion for global operation. So best person will be moved, mobilized, will be used, moved from one place to another, or from one job to another. Okay, transfer, I've already told you. Transfer is shifting employees from one job to another job without any increase in the pay. Okay, types of transfer: production transfer. So whenever there is a requirement on production, okay, there is only 1 minute left. I think it is going to get cut. Okay, who's next, star?